Hi, this is Daryl, and I have was looking at the charts around London Open Time, and I noticed this uh, repeating sequence of events here. So let's go through them slowly. First off, we have a dark blue box over here on the left. This box, the time begins at New York midnight. The box ends 30 minutes before the London Open. So the entire duration of this box would be 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so and then the London Open is this lighter blue box over here, and the blue this blue box is the total price action during that 2.5 hour period. This lighter blue box over here is the first 3 hours of the London session. So now we have a trade that we're looking to get into at the break of either the low or the high of this box. Okay, in this case we do get a break below, and instead of just entering immediately, I'm using a 2 pip buffer. So this low happens to be about 150.53.5. So we'll call it 53.5. And that means my entry would be at 51.5. So that's right about here. So this is where I would get in, and I'm looking to trade and make 15 pips. So with my spread, that's going to mean about 2 pips. So in other words, I need a total of 19 pip move from this blue, the bottom of this lighter blue box or darker blue box. I need 19 pips to get me a winner. And neither one of these made it. This one made it to 17. This one made it to about 18. So this one was very, very close. However, I use a trailing stop. Excuse me. I use a trailing stop, and that would have come back clear past my entry and stopped me out with a few pips. And the way that I handle the trailing stop is as soon as price gets to from this point right here, this 53.5, it needs to go 9.5 pips to engage my trailing stop. So that's basically half. It needs to go to 11.5 pips. So that's including the spread and the 2 pip buffer. 11.5 pips is halfway to my target. So actually it went to 15 right here. So that got me in with, you see, at 15.5. That means I'm now +4 on my trailing stop. So I get actually stopped out back up here, right about here someplace, when price comes back up to this level. So then instead of break even, this is actually a +4. I'm just using BE as an example. Now my stop loss is the same 19 pips. It doesn't matter. Well, actually there would be a change. So this box right here is 27 pips. So my stop on this one would only be 19, and that would be that would be 19 from my entry at 51.5. So that would put my stop right up about here. And by the same token, there's a few times when this 2.5 hour period might only be, 9 or 10 pips. So then I would use that for my stop loss, which would still mean I would have a 13 or a 14 pip. I'm sorry. I would still have a, let's see, add 4. Well, if it's a 9 pip, box right here, then my stop loss would be 9 plus 4 is 13. So I'd have a 13 pip stop loss. If it was 10, if this box was 10, add 4 to that, I would have a 14 pip stop loss on up. So I also would make up a little bit on the stop loss amount. At this point, covering, let me put this down here so it makes sense. I'm using a 2 pip buffer right down here. I'm using a 15 pip take profit. And let's see here. What else did I want to point out? Well, my trailing stop, which kicks in at 11.5. And that's about it for this setup. Now, I've looked at, excuse me, 47 trading days. And in those 47 trading days, what's happened is I've had, according to the charts, there would have been 24 wins with a total of 360 pips. That's 24 times 15. Oops. I just covered that thing up, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. Okay, good. So it would have been 24 wins with a total of plus 360. 11 losses. The total of maximum total of minus 209. I say maximum because in the cases where this box here is less than 15 pips, which does happen, probably 20% of the time, or a third of the time, something like that, then you would subtract incrementally from there. So this might actually be slightly under 200. And my break evens on this, break even trades, which I did add a total into, my break even trades equal 12, and I added plus 24 to the total for that. So if you add then these two together, that's 384, and then minus 209, and that's about, I don't know, it's about 175 or something like that. 175 pips over 47 trades. So that's about it. And any question, you know how to get in touch with me. Thanks. Bye.